Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at the SPY, the IWM, the Qs, the DIA, the IYT, the USO, the UUP, and the GLD. We follow the daily, weekly, monthly time frames, and we use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. Also, if you like these videos and our live streams, please subscribe to us on YouTube at StockBookie and follow us on Twitter for all our swing trades and follow us on StockTwits for all our intraday action and just posting and trend lines and tops and bottoms and possible trades that might be out there on an intraday action. So, all right, let's get right into the daily SPY. And we came into the 227.12 area and then this upsloping trend line up around 228.25. We did pull back for the last couple days. Today we were 49 cents up, so pretty much just a kind of a pause day. Low volume. We had 90 million on the day. Actually, that wasn't too bad, but right now we're just waiting on pattern. Do we pull back a little bit more and retrace, or do we actually start to head up again, maybe towards the 230 area? Again, nothing telling me, other than a slight pullback, no pattern, nothing. We are into the light volume holiday session, and after New Year as well, we'll probably have light volume. So next couple weeks could be light volume, and we can float. But at this point, I wouldn't rule anything out if we had a slight pullback, or we just kind of dribble down a little bit and then float up, dribble down. Who knows? We'll know in the next couple of days what happens. Weekly chart again, first day of the week. So we'll see on Friday, see if this thing stays above in this area, or does it get below the blue line, or do we attack the all-time highs and possibly shoot up to the 230, 232 area? Who knows? Right now, there's really nothing telling us anything. So if it does move up, it's moving up without us. If it moves down, then it moves down. So daily on the IWM. This one has a couple more days sideways, a little bit bearish. We are above the MA still, so it's slightly bullish. Not really telling us much. Let's see if we consolidate sideways a little bit longer, down in this area around the 135, 136 area. If we stay down here, there's a possibility of this thing setting up for lower prices. If we stay above the 20 and above this trend line here at 135.88, we could actually shoot for 140, 142, maybe even higher at this point, guys. If we have the light volume and it goes throughout the next couple weeks, these markets can pretty much do whatever they want. And if it's to that point, they're going to want it to move up unless there's some sellers out there. So just be aware of that. Right now, we're inside this red bar. Weekly chart not telling us much, just the first day of the week. So we'll look at that more on Friday. So the daily Qs, 49 cents here. Nothing, went for double top, hit this upper trend line, came right back in. We're holding the old all-time highs over here. So not in a bad shape. We're above the MAs just like the rest of them. And could we go higher? Possibly. Got to get through double tops on all these, and then possibly you can make a run. So first step, getting through double top and closing, and then second step, a little bit of a run and then closing above that. So that's what we're really watching for if you're looking for upside. But for me personally, I would tighten some stops on these longs just in case. You don't want to wake up with your pants down and everything's tanking. So that's what you're looking for. That's what I'm looking for. But right now, here's that upper sloping trend line. This is what we're kind of banging into. Let's see if we turn around and start going. But honestly, nothing wrong with the markets. And then the light volume's helping the matter as well. Daily chart on the DIA, which is the Dow. Same thing. We're above the MAs. A little bit stretched over here. We are above all the trend lines, so we're in no man's land. At this point, we need to get above the all-time high, 199.83. I'd say 200, and then close. And then we need some volume and some follow-through to see if we could possibly go higher on these indexes. Weekly chart, though, on the DIA, we do have a slight little tiny topping tail. You got to respect it, but if we get above the $200 area and we close on a weekly basis, then I want to see confirmation. So this is something I'm keeping an eye on. IYT, same thing. We got above the all-time high. It reversed. This is the weekly, came right back in. We have one day on the weekly, so can't really tell us much. We'll have to wait for the Friday close, but we do have a nice pullback inside this green bar, so this is honestly a bullish setup, so this could possibly move up higher. If this bullish setup fails, then of course we're going lower. How low will we go? I don't know. There's a gap fill here, gap fill here, there's a gap fill down here, maybe 200 moving average, but we're going to have to see. There's really no pattern. If this was a bearish pattern setting up to move down, that would be different. But right now, this thing could fall apart, or we shoot straight up right through the double top and get higher. If you're long, you want to get through double top, like all the indexes, and then keep going. If you can't crack that double top or even this up here in this resistance, then most likely these will turn and go down. Of course, in my opinion. So, but yeah, and then nice reversal last week on this one. Now we're chopping around. As long as we stay down here in this inside bar, I'd say we're setting up for lower prices. Let's keep an eye on this. Or do we get back above the 167.79 and possibly move up? So you got to watch out for that as well. USO. Let's go to the daily. Daily, we were down 5 cents, so no big, no great shakes. We do have the trend line up here. It did get above it, came below it. Now we're above it. We haven't confirmed. Let's see if we can confirm above here. And I'd still like to, fill this gap and then possibly get back to double top, and we'll see how high this can go. Or do we come back below the trend line? This is going to be a big support here too. So if we can't, it's going to take a little bit to get through this. So unless something happens or some political event out there where all of a sudden oil starts coming in really good, this one's is not bad. I think we'll just grind slow downward, in a downward spiral. No, I'm not sure. Right now, there's really telling us nothing, but we are above the trend line, so it's slightly bullish. You are above the MAs, which makes it a little more bullish. But it's just lip service, all news that's driving this stuff. So that's the only thing I'd be careful about. Weekly chart USO, same thing. We're above the MAs again. We're trying to recapture this 1179 area and stay above that. So far, it hasn't had its day. So let's see if we just slowly come back in. We do have a slight head and shoulder pattern here. Let's see if we could come in, crack the headline or head and neckline, and then possibly go lower. So we got to keep an eye on that one as well. But the USO, nothing wrong with it. Above the MAs, we're just playing the short side on some of these stocks or ETFs or what have you. Now the UUP, that one's been ripping pretty good. Daily chart, we were up 8 cents today. No great shakes, but this is one I was telling you. It makes a run up, has to pull back, makes another run up, kind of chops around, pulls back a little bit, comes in, pops up. This is slightly bullish now, guys. If this consolidates in this manner right here for the next week or two, I expect higher prices. If this pattern fails, then of course we're going lower. So you have to respect that as well. The weekly chart on the USO, or on the UUP, I mean, we are slightly bullish on here. It did pop up, so let's see if this thing can continue higher, or does it just fizzle out? I would have loved to have seen more consolidation here before the move up. So this could be a head fake here. Maybe it does pop 26.83, but we're going to see how it reacts, down in here, see if it pushes up the rest of the week. Next area, 27.21. Then the big area is 28.93. But I want to say 28.50, 28.25, right in there, maybe. Excuse me, we'll have to see how high this thing can go. But right now, nothing wrong with it. A little bit stretched on the weekly. Monthly, let's see what it looks like on the monthly. Monthly starting to get a little stretched. You're passing double top, so this could easily come right back in. So let's keep an eye on this one and see where we go. But right now, when we were long the UUP, we did already sell our position. We were long a trade, guys, believe it or not. We did sell it, and I wish I would have kept it a little bit longer. Still had a good move on it. I can't complain. And then the infamous GLD, if I could punch it in here right. Here, I'll pick it down there. Yeah, and this one just keeps on giving, just keeps going down, down, down. And as it's going down, we're putting on longs. Today we got a little bit of a pause day, 54 cents up. No great shakes, but hey, we'll take it. We're long this one. I'd love to see a little bit lower prices. I don't know if we'll get it. Did we fill the gap today? Yep, looks like we filled the gap today, maybe by a couple pennies. So we'll see if this thing sets up for lower prices, because and then the 20 MA curls in, or does it pop up, get above the 20 MA, attack the 112.58, and then of course you got the gap window here, and you got the gap fill up here around 115.57. Then the 50 MA at 116.76. So you got to watch out for that. But we are or been adding long positions on the GLD as this thing hit 115, 112.50 or so, and then the 108 area down in here. So gosh, and it even almost did it. Almost went to 106. Getting close though, getting close. So that's where we're at on this one. So let's see if we retrace back up and maybe the next leg down, or do we just keep going here? Like I said, I have a long position in gold, so I want it to go up, of course, but if it continues going lower, you have 105, 101.49, and a double bottom right around $100. So beware of that. It could go lower. So please don't load the boat on this. Again, slow and steady. All my Twitter account, you're gonna have to ask to come in there. Let me know. Email me, John or stockbookie@gmail.com. I'll bring you in Twitter, and then you can take a look at my swing trades. So that's the gold. That's pretty much wrapping everything up here, guys. We had a couple good trades on the day. We took Costco short and we took Amazon short. We covered both positions today for some nice cash and in and out of those two. So that was on StockTwits. So if you follow me on StockTwits, that trade was on there. And then we covered half of Caterpillar today. So we did that as well. So that was a nice, just another short we're covering. We have a bunch of trades out there, guys. I'm going to keep throwing them out on Twitter. I'm not in them all, but I'm in a lot of them. And, I'm just going to keep throwing them out. That's what you guys want, are trades. I'm putting them out there. And most of them are short. So as now I'm just a bear. And eventually I will have my bull costume on. I will go long. Believe me, guys, I will go long. But this is the time in the markets, at least for me, where I'm adding shorts. All we need is a great pullback, and all of them are going to come in big time. So just be aware of that. We're going through the holiday session. It's going to be lighter volume. They could float this thing out. They want everyone to buy cars, houses, Christmas presents, Hanukkah presents, whatever holidays you celebrate, presents. And they got to keep the economies going around the world. So as long as the markets are up, guys, everything's good again. And remember, punch up Ben Bernanke back in 2006 and 7 on YouTube and listen to him in front of Congress telling everybody how it's got the housing under control, housing's not going down. We have one bad sector we're working on, but at this point we're 100% confident that everything's going to be okay. And this was right before the 2008 crash. So just be aware of that, guys. I don't care which way these markets are going, but I'm trying to time this stuff out to play the downside and have a bunch of positions on so we could get paid. So the guys who stuck around for this video, I've been showing this one on my live session a little bit more. I don't want to go into, too much detail, but check out this. So if you're not catching my live, this is the .com, housing, and now this is where we are now, guys. The central banks printing money, buying bonds, doing whatever they have to do to make this thing go up. Do you really think this is a healthy move here? I mean, this is just ridiculous, and this is why I have shorts on. Can't go up forever, guys. The bull run, we're almost 8 years into it from the lows, and that you got to be careful at this point. Bull runs usually last 7 to 8 years. We're long in the tooth, and they're railing this thing up like no tomorrow, like it's never going to end. So to me, guys, that's not a good sign, but hey, like I said, I don't care bull or bear. I just want to be on the right side of the trade. But in the meantime, we're going to pull these shorts off one at a time and enjoy them. If the markets go up, we'll have to keep an eye on them. But if they come in, the shorts will get paid and we'll go long again. I don't really care. Either way, guys, long or short, just want to be on the right side. All right, guys, that's enough for tonight. It was a long day. Hopefully you got those intraday trades today. They were pretty nice. Had to stick around with a couple of them, but they both came in. So that's all that really matters at the end of the day, to cash out green. All right, guys, thanks again for watching my videos. Please subscribe. Follow me on StockTwits and Twitter. And have a great night. God bless. See you on the charts.